Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks that you can do on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. The first thing that I want to show you is the video brightness setting. So if you open settings, then scroll down to advanced features, over here you can scroll down one more time to find video brightness. And over here you can make the screen brighter for certain apps. For instance, the video player, Google TV, YouTube, and TikTok. So if you want to have a little bit brighter screen when watching videos, then of course you can use this setting. Another thing that you can do is text replacements or text shortcuts that allow you to create a shortcut, and if you type that shortcut it will be replaced with another text of your choice. So we need to go to the settings, then we need to scroll down and open general management, and finally over here go to Samsung keyboard settings. Finally here we need to go to text shortcuts, and over here as you can see I already have created some examples, but if you want to create your own one you can press this plus button in the top right corner, and then if you type the shortcut then you can also provide the expanded phrase. So let's say if I type yo, I want it to change to hello, and if I add it, then let's take a look how it works. So I'm gonna, let's say, open notes, let's start writing, we will see if it actually works, and if I type yo, it switches to hello. So I think it's pretty cool. This time I want to show you some answering and ending calls settings that might be helpful for you. So we're gonna open these settings one more time. This time we're gonna go to accessibility and then go to interaction and dexterity. Finally over here we'll find answering and ending calls, where we have several options, but I think the most important or the best ones are the press volume up to answer calls and press side button to end calls. In addition to that, we also have answer automatically that allows you to answer the call after several seconds if you use a Bluetooth device or a headset. So if you use like earbuds or something and someone calls you, you don't really have to answer the call by yourself. You can simply enable this option and choose after which time you should, or the device should, answer the call. And I think that's also pretty great if you tend to not reject calls. The next thing that I want to show you is the app data usage. You can check how much data is being used by apps, both Wi-Fi data or the Wi-Fi usage for app data and the network, the mobile network. So we're gonna open settings, then head to connections, and finally over here you will find data usage. And now over here you have the overall summary of usage of mobile data, but you can also go to mobile data usage over here in order to see which apps use the most data. I think we can choose for the whole month, and if you go back at the bottom you will find the same thing but for Wi-Fi instead. And yeah, it's also great if you want to check which apps are using the most data of your internet. The next thing is the voice access that allows you to use your device by saying things out loud. If you prefer, for instance, while driving, use your voice in order to open apps and search for something, then you should definitely try out the voice access. Once again, in the settings, you want to go to accessibility. We're gonna open interaction and dexterity, and this time over here we have the voice access option, which can be enabled and disabled over here. At the bottom here we have some also examples of commands that you can use in order to navigate through your phone. Next up is for someone who likes to edit pictures a lot. This option is called Object Eraser. I'm gonna go to Gallery, and let's use this image as an example. Over here you can press this pen in order to start editing the photo, and if you go to these 4 circles you will find Object Eraser. If you choose this option, then you can select the area of the object that you want to remove. Over here it will be highlighted then, and if you want to erase the selected object you can press erase, and there we go, the object is done, gone, not done. And we can press down over here, save or save as copy. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the camera, And I want to show you a certain option in the camera settings. So let's tap this gear icon in the top left corner. And over here, if you go to swipe shutter button 2, we can choose to create GIFs or GIFs. So by default, we have this set to take burst shot, but we can switch to create GIF. And by doing so, if you swipe the shutter button down like so, then you start creating GIF or GIF, which is also a pretty cool feature that some of you might find quite fun and useful. Another thing that I want to show you is the option to adjust the brightness of the flashlight. So if we open the quick access, over here I have the flashlight. And of course it works as it should, like usual. But if I press and hold my finger on the button, then I have the brightness option where I can increase or decrease the brightness. You might be able to see it over here, over the box. So it definitely works, which is pretty cool. If you want to have a little bit brighter flashlight, then you can adjust the brightness over here. And finally, the last thing that I want to show you is the time zone converter. You can actually quickly check the time in different time zones, and all you need to do is open the clock. Over here you can go to world clock, then press these 3 dots on the right side. It might also be in the top right corner, and then you have time zone converter. Over here you can select the time in your city or your country, like so. So let's say it's 7:30 a.m. and then you will see the time in other countries or cities. You can also press this plus button in the top right corner in order to select a different city from different country. So for instance, let's choose Tokyo as an example, and then I can press add. And now over here, I'm gonna actually switch to over here. I can switch to any of these added cities. So let's say we're gonna stick to Warsaw, and let's select 8:30 a.m. And now I can check what time it is in Tokyo when in Warsaw it is 8:30 a.m. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye.